我也没什么要求。你说现在来说，装修的钱和那个婚房，我们当时商量各家出一半啊，他拿30万，我拿30万，这个我也同意了。但是到彩礼钱吧，你说你拿50万，你说50万算多吗？我根本就觉得不多。我今天我就不同意。再一个，金盛，你赶紧把那30万给我拿回来。
那钱已经不见被他带走了是吧？
被他带走了，要不我们过年就装修了，他就跑了。
The woman furiously accusing her future son-in-law in this footage is Liu, Xiaobai's mother. To give her daughter a more dignified marriage, she demanded an extra 500,000 yuan in bride price shortly before the wedding. But the groom-to-be ran off with the bride price money, catching her completely off guard. So she brought her daughter to the show, hoping the production team could help locate the groom-to-be. But why exactly did this man leave without a word?
据你心里面对这个男人的了解，你觉得他这次不辞而别，他原因到底是什么？
我觉得可能是答应不了我妈条件，本身条件就不是很好吧。你现在开出这个条件，他就是不想让我结这个婚。
Hearing the host's question, Xiaobai immediately blamed her mother. She and her boyfriend Jin Sheng were truly in love, and they were just about to get married. But her mother ignored his family's situation and deliberately made things difficult. And what's more, he had already prepared the agreed-upon 300,000 yuan in bride price. But her mother went back on her word and raised the price at the last minute, sabotaging her daughter's happiness. Unable to contain her anger and frustration, Xiaobai began to argue with her mother right there on set.
怎么回事？
什么怎么回事你啊？你这孩子一点也不听话，就给你养大了，你说你啊？你怎么这么不听话呢？你说？
别说了，就一提他要就是对他提他要求。
谁说你啊你啊？那你说我有些东西我不替他把关，那我当妈的，你说我能不管吗？
Xiaobai's mother said she was only thinking of her daughter's best interests. In her view, Jin Sheng was irresponsible. As a mother, she had to be strict when it came to her daughter's future. She absolutely would not let her daughter spend a lifetime with such a man. But Xiaobai felt her mother was being completely unreasonable. In a moment of agitation, her mother finally confessed the real reason she was making things difficult for the groom-to-be.
我感觉就是说，我就是没看好他。
你是因为没有看好他，所以才出的这些条件，还是看好了也要这些条件？
你要达到的话，
没看好他，你才要这些条件。
我就没看好这小子，
条件不好，
本身就是两个地方的人，你就是他俩站在一起，你怎么看怎么不得劲儿。你说我们大连人个都高，他你说还有3块豆腐高，你说怎么看怎么不像？
别说了行不行
？3块还有什么别的反对的？
哎呀，这个抠啊，你都不知道，他第一次上我们家来啊，拿了4个苹果2个香蕉的，就这么来了。你说啊，我在那想，你说谁见丈母娘啊？你说不带点什么差不多点东西啊？这个婚姻我就是看不好。你说将来两地的风俗习惯什么的，你说他家还告我说什么啊？现在走酒席是晚上办，不是白天办
啊！对，杭州都是这样的，杭州全是晚上办。
那晚上办，在我们大连那就是2婚，干嘛呀？没结婚就2婚。
这是。
既然在大连办，那你什么都愿意听我的。
Hearing her mother express so many complaints about her boyfriend Jin Sheng, Xiaobai was already in tears. As a daughter, she didn't know how to convince her mother. Marriage is a long journey. But the differences in customs between the North and the South, the gap in family finances, and the groom-to-be's behavior made her mother feel uneasy. She couldn't feel at ease entrusting her daughter to such a man. She insisted everything was for her daughter's sake, yet her daughter was now fighting with her over Jin Sheng. They weren't even married yet, and already her daughter was taking his side. If they really got married, would she still have her mother in her eyes? Xiaobai's mother clearly disliked her future son-in-law. They were almost at the wedding stage, but Jin Sheng had already done things that displeased his mother-in-law.
完了，前2天还发了个朋友圈，什么捧着一个女的，
现在不知道一看我就说闹着玩的了吗？别说了，
我把他身份证压在我这儿，所以说我今天就得陪着他来。
Xiaobai's groom-to-be had posted an intimate photo with another woman not long before the wedding. To Xiaobai's mother, Jin Sheng's actions were a complete disrespect to their family's dignity. For the sake of her daughter, she didn't want her to be blinded by love. Even if her daughter ended up hating her, she was determined to cancel the wedding. After hearing both sides, one of the guests could no longer stay silent, and voiced his opinion from Jin Sheng's perspective.
我觉得最大的问题可能在你身上。第一，你难道不知道你的母亲特别看重第一次见面对方拿出的都是些什么东西吗？第二，你男朋友的朋友圈里有女孩的这件事情，我可以想象，你男朋友是在跟你的母亲有点置气，对吧？你要这个，我偏要这个，然后甚至于拿走你30万，就是为了气你母亲呢。可是你想，如果分的话，直接说分不就完了吗？为什么还故意又没说分，还要晒出这样那个不清不楚的这么一张照片？明明这就是气人，气他未来的丈母娘。
However, another female guest offered a different opinion. Jin Sheng's actions were clearly his way of backing out of the engagement.
这要说没事谁信啊？十有八九是回浙江，人家找着一个什么样女孩，不但不要1分钱彩礼，人家还一大笔陪嫁。这样的话，那不就真幸福了吗？我觉得这男孩根本不会回来了，那30万啊，他就是直接拿着那边结婚去了。这是一对快要结婚的人，而且丈母娘还整天挑刺儿，他还在这儿没事找事儿，这不成心就不想结了吗？一定是，我就想斩钉截铁分。
After hearing the opinions of the two guests, the host asked,
那你还结不结呢？那你还结不结呢？
那有帮忙女的我就不结了，我就走。
真的啊？
真的。
对你说的啊？
我说的。
Xiao Bai just wanted to get to the bottom of things. To know how her boyfriend truly felt about their wedding. So would Jin Sheng show up today?
请按键。
The moment Jin Sheng walked on stage, Xiao Bai couldn't hold back her questions.
告诉我那女的到底是谁了？
我说了，那女的是我一个朋友。
朋友？你朋友你抱着？你要结婚了，你知不知道？啊，你现在带着装修钱，然后跑了，你还搂了一个女的，你知道过年怎么过的？就是你现在我说服我妈跟我好不容易结这婚，然后结果你现在你告诉我你搂一个女的朋友。
To create a future for both of them, Xiao Bai had been doing all she could to persuade her mother. She finally got her mother to agree to the marriage. But her boyfriend ran off with 300,000 yuan and posted photos with another woman. Now, seeing Jin Sheng again after all this time, Xiao Bai couldn't suppress her grievances any longer. She cried and demanded answers.
其实那个女的是我表妹，只是家人。
我现在搂一个随便，我这是我表哥，你信吗？
我不是表哥啊，我不是表哥，我表叔差不多。
我回杭州，我跟我表妹。
那你为什么在朋友圈的照片下面不写清楚这是我和我表妹呢？
是因为了气她，只是我朋友想出来一个办法，但是我第二天起来，我知道我这么做是不对，我第二天我就叫我朋友删了。
那是你表妹啊？
对，真是我表妹。
那还有钱的事呢？
钱在我这儿。
你干嘛带钱跑了？因
为他妈妈这里压力给我太大了，要这么大一笔钱去结婚，
你可以走，你为什么不辞而别而拿着30万？
就是想让小白跟他妈妈着急一下。
你想报复他们俩是吧？
不是报复，就是
现在你真的让我们着急了，你知道吗？全家着急，我妈现在不同意结这个婚了。现在
又不是回来吗？钱我没有用，在我这儿，我真的一分都没有用。
为什么要报复别人？
我不是报复他。
那你说你要让他们着急一下，这不是报复是什么呢？
是为了更快让小白跟我结婚啊！我只是想让妈妈着急一下，就不会问我要这么多钱了。
In Jin Sheng's view, everything had already been agreed upon. But his future mother-in-law suddenly added more demands. Frustrated, and under his friend's suggestion, he posted that photo with his cousin on social media. He just wanted to express his dissatisfaction with his future mother-in-law. But somehow, it turned into a runaway with the money situation. After hearing Jin Sheng's explanation, the relationship expert exclaimed, "There's no saving this guy." Meanwhile, Lu, the future mother-in-law, watching from the second set, couldn't hold back anymore and lashed out at Jin Sheng.
你说你这小你啊，你跑哪去了你？你还敢回来你？那钱呢？
钱在我这儿，
钱在你那在哪呢？
我没有把钱带走，在家里呢。
你说钱在哪儿？
钱在家里，大连那个新家里面，在小白的球鞋里面。
球鞋里面？
存折嘛。
30万存折在球鞋里面。
你怕我过年给扔了？你说你一天到晚的就这么样，谁能看好你啊？你说主持人，你说谁能看好他？你说我要同意这个婚，我就 我真的就不给他当妈了，我气死我了，简直是的。有什么事你能坐下来跟我讲，慢慢讲也行。你说跑就跑了，你真是的你啊。
To Xiaobai's mother, Jin Sheng handled the situation poorly. A family should sit together and talk things through during difficult times. But Jin Sheng vanished with the 300,000 yuan without saying a word, leaving both her and her daughter anxious and upset. His actions made her completely lose trust in him. She felt he lacked basic responsibility, and his explanation about where the money was only made things worse. Her blood pressure soared on the spot.
这气死人了，简直是的。
接还是不接啊，大姐？
接什么接？你看就他那样能接吗？你这孩子高跟鞋都不敢穿了，你说哎呀，弄得我们家全家人不敢穿高跟鞋。你看他这心眼儿，那心机，你说这我怀疑这小子这人品有问题。
Jin Sheng's height already failed to meet the mother-in-law's expectations. On top of that, the photo he posted with another woman led her to believe he had ulterior motives. A guy this manipulative, her daughter might be completely ruined by him. They weren't even married yet, and he already dared to play mind games with her. If they did get married, wouldn't he completely walk all over her? There was no way she could allow this marriage to happen. Faced with so many objections, Jin Sheng finally revealed his true struggle.
阿姨，我这次回家我不是为了逃避，我回家我都把事儿跟我爸妈讲了。他们也知道我跟小白结婚的事儿，我不想让我爸妈承担的太多。回家他们也一直在为我筹钱，为了我跟小白这事儿，他们把家里的房子都拿去贷款了。我不想给他们这么多压力，我想自己一个人扛着跟小白结婚。
As a son, Jin Sheng felt heartbroken seeing his parents go into debt just to help him get married. On one side was his future wife. On the other, the parents who raised him. He was stuck in the middle, torn between both. He thought he could work hard and earn the bride price on his own. But his future mother-in-law kept adding pressure. He simply couldn't handle it anymore. Yet Lu didn't buy his explanation at all.
那你坐下来跟我们讲一讲也行啊，你说也不能说，你说我说50万8万8，你说你这逗我玩呢？41万2哪去了？
那当时我是真的拿不出那么多钱来，我给你的钱都是我自己赚的。
这还没结婚呢，你就这个样
啊！
没结婚就这个样，你说这以后还不知道闹出什么幺蛾子？你说这咱家全都看着你们俩了，就那么一个姑娘，你说
不会的，那只是我家亲戚，我只是想让小白担心一下，让他回来找我。
看你这心机，你这心眼儿，你说你啊，你还能整出什么来？你想气死我们是不是？
They could have talked things out, but Jin Sheng disappeared instead. His actions left them in panic and mental anguish. Now that he was finally on stage, the mother-in-law tried to get a clear explanation, while also venting all the anger she'd bottled up. Hearing his fiancée being scolded so harshly, Xiaobai couldn't take it anymore. She pleaded tearfully.
妈，你别说了，行不行？真的。
阿姨，对不起，我知道今天是我不好。
哥们手往外鬼啊！这孩子，你哥们手往外鬼啊！养大了就给别人养的。
求你了，别说了，求你了啊！
你别就那么一次婚姻，你得长大眼睁大眼睛看着去。真不能这么样下。
今天我要是不是我说我还想嫁着，我就不会来这儿。我真的当这么多年，我对不起这个人。
我叫你们俩愁死我了。
Seeing her daughter and future son-in-law begging her on stage, Xiaobai already had tears streaming down her face. As a mother, Lu held back her pain for her daughter, but couldn't help scolding her. She only wanted to see where Jin Sheng stood, what his real attitude was. Yet her daughter chose to protect Jin Sheng, which made her terrified. If he could disappear once without a word, would there be a second time? A third? To prevent such behavior from taking root, she had to cut it off completely, right now. She held firm to her stance and still refused to give her blessing. Hearing this, Jin Sheng quickly expressed his sincerity.
阿姨回家我也都跟我爸妈说了，我从小到大没有给爸妈这么大的压力过。我现在能拿出的只有25万礼金，这25万礼金你先拿着， 您再给我几年时间，我一定会更加努力，一定把你剩下的25万给你补上。
Jean Sheng directly showed his sincerity to Liu. With his and his parents' joint efforts, they could only manage half the amount. But he promised that he would fulfill her full request in the future, and treat Xiao Bai with all his heart. After hearing his promise, even the relationship expert couldn't help but persuade Xiao Bai's mother.
这钱要是拿出来倒是挺风光，但风光背后生活品质的下降你也是可以看到。这有的时候吧，这个人呢，这逼到一定份上的时候啊，他确实挺凄惨。所以说你管那么多事儿干什么？到头来他们俩结了婚，你还是个仇人。而且我告诉你，但凡是向女婿所记丈母娘的仇，这种当初的这种看不上和嫌弃会记一辈子。因为男人有的时候这是男人心里最深的痛嘛。我当初我们俩在一起的时候，连你妈妈这么看不上你，所以我对你所说的是以后再也不要说我瞧不上你，我看不上你，这是对于男人最大的一种侮辱。
After that, Jean Sheng explained everything to Xiao Bai again and sincerely apologized.
其实这件事是我的不对，但是我也是没有办法，实在是没有办法了。我在这里当着大家的面向你道歉，对不起，阿姨，对不起。如果当时真的按照阿姨的要求去办这个婚礼，我真的是就等于说是倾家荡产了。我不想你跟我过那样的日子，每天一睁眼就想着我们还欠别人多少钱，我们还得还别人多久，每天你跟着我为钱发愁，为钱奔波，我不想你跟着我过那样的苦日子。
Jean Sheng explained the reason behind his sudden disappearance, apologized sincerely to Xiao Bai's mother, and made another heartfelt promise to Xiao Bai.
我希望结婚之后，你还是像之前那样开开心心、无忧无虑的。我们在一起的2年时间，我们从来没有为了钱发过愁。我只是现在想把这个婚礼办得简单一点，剩下的钱我们可以留着以后用。总不能为了结这次婚，我们得把所有的积蓄拿出来吧。小白，你相信我，结了婚之后，我一定会更加努力让你开心幸福的。我会为了你，为了这个家，更加努力奋斗。相信我好吗，小白？我爱你。
Hearing Jean Sheng's simple but sincere words, Xiao Bai couldn't hold back anymore and cried in his arms. So now that the young couple had reconciled, what decision would the mother make?
阿姨，我是真心爱小白的。今年25万礼金我已经拿来了。
真的对他好啊？啊？
我是真心爱小白，不会，我不会，我是真的爱小白。
真的不会跑了
？25万你先收下。
妈，有同意吗？我真的不是我这样的一个人。
您同意我跟小白结婚吗？
这人是怎么说？你说啊？这还得你们好好过。 你说你哪应该啊，么呢？就是希望你看好吗？
After hearing Jean Sheng's promise, and her daughter's desperate pleas, Liu knew she couldn't ruin her daughter's happiness over her own pride. In the end, she took a step back and gave her blessing. Xiao Bai, upon realizing her mother had finally agreed, was overwhelmed with gratitude.
我真的，我虽然说我怕你，但是我真的爱你，妈妈，谢谢。原谅我。
哎，您放心，我一定会好好对小白的，不会让他以后跟着我受苦的。
Xiao Bai also expressed her love and gratitude to her mother, thanking her for her support and for letting go. Jean Sheng once again promised to take good care of Xiao Bai. Seeing the three of them finally reconciled, the guest speaker couldn't help but sigh.
爱他的女儿就要尊重以及爱他的父母。
妈妈，爱是必要的，不过手要放得松一些，只有放手才能自由成长。
In the end, the three of them held hands and happily walked off together. Although Jin Sheng's actions were wrong, he still got what he wanted in the end. Two people who truly love each other can finally step into marriage and spend their lives together. But for parents, love must have limits. They must learn to let go. As the old saying goes, children have their own destinies. Parents can give advice and guidance, but the final decision should be left to the children themselves. So, to you watching this right now, what do you think of this complicated relationship? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.